Hi, this past weekend we started a new series called Parental Guidance Required. And we talked about it's kind of an overview for the rest of the series, but we talked about the danger that we sometimes fall into of making our kids experience rich, but relationship poor. And so at the end of the message, if you were here, you will remember that I gave you 3 questions that will serve as a grid to make our parenting more effective. And I'd like to again remind you of those questions right now. The first one's this: what am I doing to enhance my child's relationship with me? What am I doing to enhance, to deepen, to mature that relationship? Am I being intentional about that? Or is it for me basically just showing up at home after work, maybe making sure they're fed, making sure my kids are plopped down in front of a video game or TV or something like this? What am I doing to enhance their relationship with me? The second question is this: what am I doing to encourage my child's relationship with God? So that when they leave home, they will leave home with a sense of accountability and responsibility to the God who loves them so much. Rather than maybe what some of us do. I think we've all been guilty of this at times, of thinking that influencing their relationship with God means saying, prayer at the dinner table, or maybe now I lay me down to sleep. So that second question: what am I doing to encourage my child's relationship with God? And then the third one is this: what am I doing to influence my child's relationship with people outside my home? Now, I'm not just talking here about keeping unsafe people away, but looking at the issue from how can I find and encourage other adults to be in a relationship with my child, to be able to have an influence on them. And so again, here are the 3 questions. What am I doing to enhance my child's relationship with me? What am I doing to encourage my child's relationship with God? And then what am I doing to influence my child's relationship with people outside our home? We liken this to having 3 dials that we could go to as adults to any point in our life if we could go back in time. And there are key moments in our lives where we would like to dial up the relationship with one or both of our parents, dial up our relationship with God, maybe with other people. There were certain people we'd like to dial down some, or maybe some great people we'd like to dial in. We can't go back in the past and do that for ourselves, but God has given us as parents the responsibility to tweak those dials for our children, so that when they leave home, they are great at building relationships. And as you know, relationships are the key to having a really healthy and successful life in any area of our life. So what I encourage you to do is to take those 3 questions, and every day this week, ask yourself those questions and ask God to reveal to you, not to lay guilt on you or anything like that, because that isn't what this is about. It's just to help us be more effective as parents. And if you weren't here this past weekend to hear the message, I encourage you to go to our website, dayspringchurch.com, and go to the bottom link, which says Media and Resources. And when you click that, you'll see our sermon player come up. And then just click on Launch Sermon Player, and the top message will be the last one from this past weekend, and you can watch that. It's about 35 minutes long. So God bless you, and may He really give us some good guidance this week as we all ask ourselves those questions.